This segment is sponsored by Holy Cross Health. November is National Diabetes Month, and today we want to talk about diabetes management. Everything from early intervention to enjoying life's sweet moments without compromising your health. So joining us today to explain everything we need to know is Shalar Johnson, a registered nurse and diabetes educator at Holy Cross Health. Good to have you.
Thank you, Kristen. Nice to be here.
Okay, can you explain the concept of pre-diabetes and really why early intervention is so important?
Pre-diabetes is when your blood sugar level is not quite as high to be diagnosed as a diabetic type 2. So I always think of it as a quick warning sign. It's almost like your body's trying to tell you something, but not quite ready to be diagnosed as diabetic. So we have time to make some changes.
If you have pre-diabetes, you change your lifestyle. Can that avoid getting type 2 diabetes?
It can absolutely avoid you getting type 2 diabetes because it is that sweet space between you're actually in a diabetic range, and if we incorporate looking at what our choices have been as far as our food choices or our sedentary lifestyle, if we start to incorporate different management as far as looking at the food that we're eating, incorporating healthier carbs, which is our brown rice, wheat bread, maybe a sweet potato instead of a regular potato, or just moving. If we start moving a little bit more, we will never have to worry about being a full diabetic type 2 if we make those changes.
Good to know. Okay, this is the holiday season, so there's pies, there's, sugar everywhere. How can somebody head into this holiday season with controlling that and not compromising themselves?
Well, it is a holiday season, but we can enjoy having a great holiday season as a diabetic by keeping our blood sugars in good control. The key word is balance.
Okay.
If we have balance between looking at our carb choices, which is smaller portions of that rice, potato, pasta, but incorporate more healthier choices such as lean meats, our vegetables, our salads, we can really balance that our blood sugars to stay in better control. And during the holiday, let's do something fun. Let's remember the season. So something that we can do together, like take a quick walk or a fun game, something that we can do as a family together or group together that we can be physically active and not just eat, but we can actually incorporate something fun to really balance the blood sugars.
Yeah. Is there some hidden foods we should think about?
Oh yeah, there's some sneaky culprits. There are. We can talk about maybe even our coffee, so the lattes and the frappes. Some smoothies can be really high in glucose. Even low-fat snacks can have low fat but high in sugar. So we have to watch those sneaky culprits. Other than that, we also have to incorporate our sleep. Did you know that sleep can actually cause our body to have insulin resistance, which means we're making insulin, but it just can't get in the right places.
If we're not sleeping enough.
If we're not sleeping enough.
And real quick, for somebody that was just maybe recently diagnosed, what are some of those first steps you recommend for managing?
So my first steps is to, one, don't panic. And then another thing is to develop a support system. So you want to make sure that you have some good foundation too. So the first thing is to know your blood sugar targets, know how to check your blood sugar, whether it's going to be by your glucometer or by your CGM, which is your continuous glucose monitoring. Know what those numbers mean and how it impacts your lifestyle or how your lifestyle actually impacts your blood sugars.
Right.
And then making some changes along the way as far as increasing your physical activity. I don't say exercise because that's the bad word. So we don't
just
say
move.
Just move.
Just move.
So 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day of movement can be in, it can be.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you so very much. Great information. And for more information, you can visit holycrosshealth.org.